Hello, my friends, and welcome to our first video. We are recording Guild Wars 2 playthrough. I have been playing Guild Wars for several years now, and now that there's a lot more content coming out, I figured I'd do a playthrough for it, especially with all the new updates and stuff. I've always loved this game, and I hope you'll enjoy it as well. So we are starting with an absolutely brand new character. I have plenty of characters already, but for this playthrough I wanted to start from scratch. So here we are. We're going to start with a Sylvari character going into this. Let's see. So here we go. We can click there. Next. Of course, I'm going with a male character. That's me. I'm a guy. I have some very pretty lady characters, but for this playthrough I wanted to do a not a female. I want to do a male character because I have a bit of an idea of what I am wanting. We are going for a ranger. My main reason for choosing a ranger for this playthrough is that I have yet to collect every single animal you can to have as a companion for your ranger, which I love. There's so many options. It's a completion quest that you can do, and I've been wanting to do it, so I figured if I'm going to be playing a playthrough, I might as well do an additional thing of going through and getting characters. Not characters. It's going to be a bit fun here. We're getting creatures, not characters. But I wish we could collect all the characters that you can have as well. All of the NPCs that you end up loving. I would love to be able to collect them. I suppose if I were to collect the minis, that counts. Alright, so first we're choosing height on him. Oh, and also the greatest selection I love for this, if you want to make sure you're getting all the good details, you just boop. And now, once it loads, he is naked, so you can see all those lovely details. We got the height that I want, and then we're gonna go to physique, which is grand. Let me see what I am wanting here. Also, just love the score for this. It's always been a love of mine. So let's see. No, I wanted him to be a bit on the more buff side. Not that buff. And we are going... Yeah, that's the kind of look I'm wanting. Little smaller. Extra boof. Extra boof. So, I think... Yeah, because that goes to the other pattern choice. I think this is what I'm wanting to go with. Got that. This next is skin color choices. Let me see real fast here. We want to go with a teal. My color choice of this one is very teal based. I just gotta find the right shade I'm wanting. Teal shade isn't quite what I want. Dusky green is more green than I want. Dusky teal. I think it was the dusky teal we're gonna go with. Look at how pretty he is. Look at his little butt flap leaves. I almost have feathers. I think I got birds on the mind, but all the leaves that cover the junk goes for both the males and females for this species. Now my body patterns, I think I wanted to go with this. Now the greatest thing for me with this species, this is not quite what I want. I think I wanted purple instead, actually. Let's see. I don't know. What will be... Maybe a lighter teal instead, actually. Kind of go with the teal theme. behind just blends in. Sea green, not quite. Maybe more of a blue. Ooh. Let me see. He's gonna be a pretty boy, though, that's for sure. Here we enjoy our pretty boys. Let me see. What do we want to do? Dark blue is nice. The blue, let's just switch it so we see exactly. Alright, so the pattern is that. He's already a dusky teal. Indigo. No. Nightshade is nice. Ooh. The dark blue, which looks more green than blue to me, but that might just be my monitor on this one. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with. Perfect. Now the fun thing about the Sylvaris is since they are plant people, they also have a bioluminescence, which is one of my most favorite things about the entire species here. Oh, I like that. So let me see. So that is that one. What if we go all the way? I don't know. They give you this option for glow intensity. I don't know why you would go any lower, because you just lose that pretty lighting. I guess if you don't want a very lit up character. Oop. Light off. Light on. Yes, look at that. That's nice. It fades and it comes back, kind of like a gentle beat. So there's that. Let's see if one of the more bluish teals would look nicer, though. We got Seafoam, which I think is a better look than the Pinette. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But let's see. How is River? Ooh, River's nice. River's really nice. Okay, let it load itself back up, and then there's Rivulet. No. I think it's between River and Seafoam. Load that pretty glow, please. Look at it. Yep, that's nice. And I think we're gonna go with Seafoam, because I like the kind of greenish hue it gets. So that's good. We're gonna go to head options. I already have an idea of what I am wanting for this boy. So, we want to see... Yes, I know exactly. Oh, this is for hair. Huh? I'm thinking about faces instead of hair. I know what face I want. We got a few. You can go bald if you want. Yeah, we're gonna go bald, get the face, and then we'll get the hair. I also know kind of the idea of the ears. I like the oakish ears here, but I have a preference for what I want this guy to look like. Kind of going more, a little different than that. So let's see. Get that glow going. Yes. I like how it hooks on with those little kind of lashy bits. They're not really lashes, but they kind of give you a kind of a lash vibe. I think it's really pretty. We'll get those ears next. So for ears, they've got a whole lot of choices. You got like this nice leafy thing. You got this kind of flower looking guy. More elvish looking, while still looking like a plant. If you really want to look like you got twigs and branches for ears. This is more of the flowers. Yeah, another one that's like a little opening flower, which also you can adjust length length, and tips, which adjusts kind of each different section. That one makes it look like it's opening up. But I already know the kind of ears I want to go for. Of course, I believe it's going to be the very last one. Yeah, get him kind of a mushroom look. Let's see. I think I like the length all the way up. How about the tips? If we go this way, that kind of... Nah. Let's go... Yes, like that. Pretty boy. Pretty, pretty boy. Alright. And then we're going to go for our hair. And since we're on with the teal and blue look, I'm just going to go straight to... it's either going to be Sapphire or Starry Night. Let's start with Starry Night. Ignore the barking in the background. That is my itty-bitty boy who doesn't know how to stop barking when he hears the smallest of sounds. Okay, that's that. Let's turn on lights. Well, what about Sapphire? A little more blue? Yes. Okay, I think Sapphire's the way we're gonna go. I really like how that looks. Especially with that glow. The eyes I'm going to change as well, but you have to go that down to face details on that one. Right now... Oh, he is pretty. Also, you're able to do a nice spin on your character to kind of get a good look at every part of them. He's so pretty. I don't have a name yet figured out, but by the end of this, we will figure out what his name shall be. Alright, here we go. Face details. So, eyebrows. Very arched eyebrows. Ooh, very low eyebrows. But I think I like about here the angle of the brows. I like how that makes his eyelids look. Size of the brow. I think this is more of a... Yeah, we gotta turn to the side to get a good look at how this is gonna look. So here we go. Okay, brow size. Ooh, way out there. I think a nice... Probably about here. Turn, turn, turn. Iris size. Don't want anything too large. Like, that is a little too big for me, but, like, right here is nice. Eyelid shape. I'm vibing with that. You can also adjust the openness, get really wide eyes, really not wide eyes. So, I'm vibing, I think, about here with him. Okay, I see what this is. This is widening up that little portion there. So I think here, the scale now. I don't want massive eyes, but I also don't want tiny eyes. So I think here will be nice. And to fit with our theme of blues and teals and kind of that sea foam color, let's have a look. That's that now. The lights, that's with the lights off. Lights on. It's more of a purple, so what about river? It's a little... What's it look like with the lights? Okay, we're gonna go lights on for a moment while we kind of get a look at what these might look like lights on, and then we'll adjust for lights off. River is a little too... Ooh. Pale sky, what's that look like? And very noticeable. You know, I think I dig that. Now, let's see, compared to, like, river, it's not bad. But I think I kind of like that sky blue look. Wintergreen really matches the glow, though. We're stuck between wintergreen and, pale sky. I think wintergreen's gonna win that, though, because it really sets in with his look. Adjust by nose. Which, again, this is gonna be another one we're gonna want to turn to the side for. So, bridge height. No, not bridge height. Bridge width. Bit different. Okay, I think I like that. Nose width at base. So that's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be that portion. Ooh, tiny, tiny. No, I think we're gonna go about there. Bridge height. Oh, is this the one we need to be sideways for? Yeah, this is the one we gotta be for the side for. Because that'll give us our... Oh, too far. There we go. Yeah. Jeez. I'm gonna stab you with his leafy parts there. I think I want about here-ish. Not too much, but also still a little bit out. So it's not just concaving on his face. Now, height, I believe, is the direction it goes. Oh god, no. Okay, not what I was thinking. We're gonna go, I think, actually about just a little over what's considered average. Length. Yeah, that's what I thought, but height was. Length is the position of where the nose sits. And I kind of like right there. I think that'll look nice. Come on, turn for me. There we go. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, teal is kind of the vibe, not only for this character, but for my avatar here as well. And a little ear wiggle here. Ha ha ha. Okay, now on we go. Alright, so we're getting to the mouth. And he's already got really, really good lips here, so we're just going to adjust a little bit. I think, because if I go this way, yeah, no, but if I go all the way, so I'm thinking just right here. Same with probably about just a little bit more on the lower side. And we can either have super kissy lips, not wine. I also vibe a bit more with, I think, about right there for him. And then I'm gonna customize this head of his so it's a bit more suited for how I want him to look. I love just the wider range of customization you can do. Even if you get a character that kind of has like the same colors and like hairstyles and everything, when you get down to like the small details, unless you're purposefully making like a twin with a friend, each character is going to be really different. Let's see, just every little tiny intricacy that goes with it and makes it really nice. I think I like that for the jaw width, chin length. Oh, come on, grab the little clicky. Yeah. Chin, chin. Is this going to be another one where I'm going to have to turn? Okay, here we go. Chin, chin. It just does a small adjustment. I think I like about right here for that. Alright, we're almost done with customization now. So we are going head width. I don't really need a wide head. I'm actually thinking more about right here. And head size, you could have either a really small head or a really big head, but I think I'm gonna go with just a little above the average. Now, this is not taking for effect or taking into account there is a what would you call it? A kind of like it was an April Fool's joke that now you can buy and place anywhere. It's the bobblehead laboratory fact. I can't say the name right. It basically, if you take a drink, it makes everything you see, including your own character, look like giant bobbleheads. So imagine you make a really big size with your character, give him a really big head size. It's just going to look even bigger if you drink the bobblehead factory laboratory drink, which I love running around with, especially during world boss fights, because it makes the world bosses' heads ginormous, which is always a grand time. Now we're going to look at armor dyes. So the neat thing with the armor dyes here, this is just some of the dyes. Now I've collected a lot of different dyes over the years, so we're just going to make this into a base kind of color that's easy to kind of adjust afterwards. Something that's just the basic thing, because we're going to change everything. We're also going to get better armor and everything once we get going, but for now, everything I'm just turning to this brown, because once we load in to everything, we can adjust with kind of the more tealish colors I've got. I suppose maybe if I start with like a tealish blue. Ooh, God, no. We'll just switch to Winter Sky. I think, yeah, Winter Sky will be a good starting point for him. So we can build off of that. Better than brown, at least. There. So, there we go. Character customization in looks complete for now. Again, this outfit colors are not permanent. This is just a temporary while we're going through the loading screens. Now, let me see. Of course, the best part about being a ranger is having your pet. Now, you could start with a moa or a stalker, which is kind of like a jaguar sort of thing. But my favorite for the Sylvari are the fern hounds. I mean, look at that. How can you look at that and say no to that little face? It's just a little puppy. He's just a little puppy. And then, so he's a fern hound. It says, my pet fern hound fights at my side and guards my back. My dog has always stood by me, even against the most dangerous attackers. I couldn't ask for a better friend and ally. Which is perfect. He's a little puppy. Look at him. I love him. Go next. So next, trouble may follow me, but I use my blank to overcome it. And for him, because there's dignity, which is I'm dignified even when up to my ears in mud. It's what makes people respect me. A serious, thoughtful demeanor is the route to success. Not exactly what I'm wanting for him. I already know ferocity is not it for him, because that's the ferocious, threatening violence gets me further than anything else. I'm a natural, though I do try to use my powers of intimidation for good. He's not intimidating. Look at his little face. Not intimidating in the slightest. We are gonna go, instead, for charm. I'm charming. No one can resist me when I'm at my best. I know just what to say to lighten the mood and bolster courage. Which I think is gonna fit this character really well. And these the different choices here, they will come into effect in gameplay later on, which is very fun. I love it because you get to choose your things and it like boosts certain things and aspects. Now, this one specifically, this right here has an effect on what story you're going to be focusing on in, I believe, your once you hit level 10. Now, the White Stag, I do love the White Stag. And I do love the Shield of the Moon, but for this one specifically, I'm going for the Green Knight, because I really, really love the story surrounding the Green Knight. Mostly, I really love the NPCs that you're helping in the Green Knight. They're great. But here we go. So yeah, that's that so far. Next, we're going, yes. So I believe the most important of Ventari's teachings is, now, for what to know about Sylvari, Ventari is a centaur that basically left this, like, plaque sort of thing. There'll be more details, go into the story and whatnot for it. But he's basically what the Sylvari look at when they're trying to, like, come up with their, like, what's it called? Not methods. Oh, fun to note, words sometimes are difficult for me. But basically their teachings. It does say Ventari's teachings right there. Now, so each one is different. So one of the teaching is act with wisdom, but act. The other one is all things have a right to grow. And then where life goes, so too should you. Now we have act with wisdom, but act as it is one thing to know what is right and another to change the world. We all have a calling. I will distinguish myself through my actions and thereby lift Tyria to a higher state of nobility. Then we have all things have a right to grow. The blossom is the brother to the weed. Diversity of opinion is good. Discussion is healthy. No one should be condemned simply for being different. I will stand up for the rights of all. And then there's where life goes, so too should you. And it's the world is a delicious and gorgeous place created for us to explore, enjoy, and protect. I will seek out the lessons in every experience, and as I grow, I will have more to offer in return. I think we're going to go with all things have a right to grow for him. And then, next. I already know this. So the cycles here are when your character awoke from its pod. And so the pale tree awakened me during the cycle of dawn. Sylvari awakened at... Ooh, words are difficult sometimes, guys. Alright, so Sylvari awakened at dawn are natural talkers, diplomats, and forward thinkers. We are intimately connected with our surroundings and markedly empathetic to all, even other races. Which I think his is going to be a Cycle of Dawn already. Cycle of Noon, Sylvari awaken midday, solve problems by attacking them head-on. We are the warriors, hunters, and travelers who experience life firsthand and enjoy the rush of taking risks in order to feel truly alive. There's that one. So Cycle of Dusk is Sylvari awakened at dusk, are naturally curious and thoughtful. We love to learn and spend time reading and studying. We're intelligent and drawn towards the luscious complexities of magic. And then there is the Cycle of Night. Sylvari awakened at night are selective and cautious with information. We make our own decisions and come and go as we please, nimble of mind and body. So yeah, I think Cycle of Dawn will fit him the best. Next is the fun part of coming up with a name. So here, we're going to go ahead and read through this. It says, through trouble may... Or, not through. Woo! Again, words difficult. Whoa! Though trouble may follow me, I overcome it with charm. The pale tree awakened me during the Cycle of Dawn, and the most important of Ventari's teaching is all things have a right to grow. While in my dream, I dreamed of the Green Knight, and I'm called to find him. I'm a ranger, and I have a dog that fights at my side and guards my back. This is my story. And now we must come up with a name for this boy. I think I might quickly look up, like, good plant names, maybe Latin plant names, plant names, Latin. What does he... So he's a teal plant boy. Let's see. What are some... I know... Ooh. What kind of plant is that? Yep, that's what I thought. The Pothos. Yeah, it gave me Pothos scientific name. Thank you. His name's gonna be Orium. That's the end part of the Latin name for him. So we're gonna go Orium. And I bet somebody's already taken this name. So that's the fun part with this, is if someone already has the name is already selected. So we are going to look and choose, maybe... We're going to call him, so is Aurum Pipram, I think, will be great. Aurum Epipram? Yeah. Epipram. Taking from the... Both pieces are taken from the scientific Latin name for the Pothos. Golden Pothos. Pothos? I don't know how to pronounce that. Either way, his name is going to be Aurum Epipram. So here we go. Now we are going to truly begin our story. It's taking a moment to load. Probably cut out the loading portion.
I am Sylvari. 25 years ago, my people first appeared in Tyria. The pale tree flowered, and the firstborn awakened. The dream contains my race's memories. We gain awareness here, and then awaken into the world. The dream fills me with knowledge, and is my connection to others. It is my inspiration, my guiding light. While here, I have discovered my purpose. To face evil and destroy it. Even now, I sense my destiny calling me to awaken. My time is soon. Nature and goodness are under siege. All life hangs in the balance. If Tyria is to survive, it will need us. If we fail, the dream will be consumed by nightmare, and Tyria will wither and die. I dream of battle. The voices of my people whisper of warfare and the storm of combat. I see a knight in armor, fierce with challenge. He offers me the gift of courage. The dream hints at my future.
I think they might have updated the
I see friendly
graphics
faces,
from when I last
good
made a
and noble
character.
folk. They need me. I must keep them safe. A devouring force threatens all of Tyria. I will stand against that danger. On this, the eve of my awakening, I feel fire in my blood. And yet I sense darkness approaching. Something intrudes upon the dream. It blocks the path to my awakening. Before I can enter the world, I must first face this evil and vanquish it. I am summoned by the dream. This is my story.
I just love the Sylvari story. I think of all of the different races you can be in Guild Wars, the Sylvari story is my most favorite to do. They're just a very interesting species in general. Fun to play, very pretty, pretty salad babies. Here we go. Let me through. Let me in, let me in. We're gonna go fight the nightmare. Are you guys ready to fight the nightmare? Ooh, spooky. Spooky, ooky, ooky, spook. That is the fun part of the loading. It takes a little bit. Sometimes my desktop's a little slow. Eventually, I'll be getting a better computer setup. But this works for now. My computer's just a little slow when it comes to loading. Come on, pretty boy. Alright. Sound hasn't loaded in, so first things first, while it's loading everything, I'm going to open up the hero panel. Yes, I already know how to get around. It's the General WASD. We're going to go to dies really fast. We're not going to worry about anything else right here, right now. That we can deal with later and kind of put into everything. Instead, we're going to scroll down. I have a lot of dyes. And let's grab cyanide. We're just going to put cyanide on everything while this loads up.
I did not know that such a small seed could begin such a very large journey.
Okay. I just want this to load really fast for us. I also might adjust over here. We're going to adjust the settings really fast just to kind of bring down some of the... I'm going to bring down the effects. And drop these all down a little bit. UI volume. We're going to drop down. Cinematics. Alright, that's a bit better. There we go. Alright, so there's that so far. We're going to pull him back up here. And let's see, we're going to grab Oasis instead. I'm going to throw that in somewhere here. Maybe his undershirt. I think his undershirt would be good in that. There we
Do not fear the
go.
trials you will face.
No.
Hard ground makes stronger roots.
We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna bring in a nice dark color. Maybe Abyssal Forest. Ooh, not Abyssal Forest. Way too dark. Not tar. Bloody red is definitely on. Aqua Satin. What do you look like?
Serenity within the heart
No.
is more difficult than any physical battle.
Ah, Enameled Perseverance. Yeah, that's the one. We're gonna put that there. And... yeah, right there. Boots? Nah, the boots are fine. Actually, we're gonna put it on the boots too. Alright. We'll adjust better later.
Do not fear the trials you will face.
I don't know.
Hard ground makes stronger roots.
I wonder if that's, I don't know who's talking to us in the background. I just want these to pop out of my way so there's not glowing at me. There we go. Oops. Got my headphones got hooked. Alright, let's go beat these guys up. Yeah, I already know. I'm already doing it.
Please,
Yes,
help.
I'm here. Can you see me?
I might have to drop the dialogue volume down as well.
Dreamer, I am Keith. I
Fucking
need your
Keith.
help. Can you hear me where you are within the dream?
Within the dream? What does that mean? Why do you look transparent?
I am Interior, a land far away. Soon you'll awaken here, but for now you live in the dream. I can't explain right now. We must hurry. Something is poisoning the dream.
Poisoning the dream? Of course, I will do whatever I can to help you. But why me?
Your spirit is strong. Do not underestimate yourself. Head to the far embankment, and I'll meet you there.
Alright, Keith, whatever you say.
Why are we being attacked?
I don't know.
Got other
I've never
players
felt
loaded
anything
in.
like
The
this.
world is for exploring.
Please, help.
Alright, while we're fighting this thing, I'm gonna drop down our... yeah, I think that definitely need the dialogue volume way down to probably about here is probably good. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna go up here and talk to Keith again. Hello, Keith.
This way. Those hounds are an aspect of the poison. Our foe must be close now. I know it looks grim, but you must trust me. The monster is exhaling its poison. Find cover, quickly!
Well,
The bridge has
oh,
collapsed.
bridge is collapsing.
We cannot reach the enemy I sense within the dream.
Fear not, my lady. I can fix the bridge, but not while evading these beasts.
So I think
Young one,
effects
slay
volume
these
needs to go
creatures.
down as well.
Give our friend time to repair the path.
You chose this.
Oh, too close.
Run, miscreant.
There, they're gonna zoom out. Oh, too far. Too close, then too far. There we go. So the Nightmare Hounds. Oh yeah, I need to drop the effects volume
Here they come.
way down.
Be wary and fight well.
I'll
Really
get this bridge
fast.
reformed with the
Options.
utmost haste.
Sound. Effects volume down. Just really, and we're gonna down the cinematics a little bit. Same with more UI volume. Okay. Now let's go and fight our nightmare.
It is time. The poison is at its strongest in the clearing beyond. Have courage.
Here we go. Come here, little puppies. You're bad puppies. Gotta beat up these babies.
Something's happening. I feel She's made me tangible. But
Good
only
for you,
a few
Keith.
moments. Hurry, Sapling. Be ready
Something
for
to
anything.
know about my relationship with Keith is I really can't stand Keith personally. There are many reasons for which you'll find out later, but just know that I can't stand Keith. Keith annoys me so much. But she's here to stay, unfortunately.
Victory is a breath away.
But that's okay. She has really good character design and everything. I just don't like her for reasons. She's always fucking popping up everywhere.
Before it takes root.
Sorry, I got a little winter cold going at the same time as recording. Look at that dragon. Tree dragon. Big angry tree dragon.
Taken form. Quickly, destroy it while we
Shadow of the Dragon. Keep trying to use other attacks, but I keep forgetting this is literally a level 1 character. He only knows one attack right now. I can shoot arrows. Take that. Take my arrows. Ooh, dodge. Can't get me. Oh god. Literally, as soon as I say you can't get me, you send a fucking nightmare hound at me.
Had enough?
destroy the nightmare before it takes root.
I'm taking out the nightmare. It won't take root on my watch, Casey Case. All I can do is shoot and dodge, and
We heal as one.
heal myself and get thrown around because it's a big dragon and I'm just a little guy. Oh. Okay, don't shoot the nightmare hound, shoot the dragon.
The dream is safe from this poison thanks to you. We'll see each other again.
Whatever you say, Keith. And now we awaken. Here we go. Wake me up inside. And outside. Bum bum bum. I love the music in Guild Wars, just especially the Celadon Forest area. Any of the plant areas, impeccable for me. I love them. The designs are amazing. It's just so pretty. Like, even just the loading screens, just the art they use for it, gorgeous.
Maybe they'll clear up before we get there.
We're getting into the loading of our start. Here we go. Just pretty, just so pretty. Like, even just waiting for the dialogue to start. Just so good.
Where am I? I was fighting a great evil. Are we safe? Keith! Where is Keith?
Steady, Sapling. You just woke. You were calling out in your dream. Keith was just here, but she had to go speak to the Pale Tree.
She and I fought side by side against the poison in the dream. I saw the shadow of a terrible dragon, and I felt the dream call upon me to defeat it.
By the tree! A wild hunt so soon, and such a momentous task. To be a valiant of the wild hunt is a difficult charge. Bear this calling with pride.
I will. But how do I begin? One does not simply awaken and rush off to face a dragon.
That's what you think.
You start here in our forest. There were others hurt in the dream. They could use your help. Besides, it'll be fine training for a new valiant.
I wake up and I'm thrust into danger. Here we go.